Guys, so I know I have not been posting in a long time, but I do want to get back into it because I do enjoy making videos and talking about ABA topics. So I just wanted to come on here and basically just kind of say what's been going on and why I haven't been posting. On the one hand, I had kind of got a little bit busy. I started a PhD program. I moved. Oh, I'm no longer living in Houston. Now I live in Dallas. Um, I got a new job. So, yeah, I moved actually from the clinic setting to being in the school setting. So, we'll have like a little unfiltered chat about that, pros and cons for both, and which one I prefer. I got into a little bit of an ethical situation and had to report to the BACB board. We can talk a little bit about that process in another video. But basically, for that, I was scared I was going to have to lose my certification, the one I worked so hard to get. But I ended up being able to keep it. So I'm still a BCBA and an LBA. But yes, so we're gonna get back into posting videos, making videos, but let's chat about the pros and cons of working in the school setting. Let me get my notes. Okay, so first of all, as you guys know, I was working in a clinic setting. I had actually been in a clinic setting, not as a BCBA, but I had actually been in a clinic setting since about 2017. And in 2022, I shifted from a clinic setting to a school setting. So, when you're picking where you want to work, everybody has preferences, everybody has reasons or why they are choosing this place over another place. So, I was starting to get like really burnt out in the clinic setting. The pay was really nice. The pay was really nice, but I was doing so much. And as a BCBA, you do assessments, you do parent trainings, you supervise clients, you supervise the staff, you run the clinic. Like you are the supervisor of the clinic. And I just was doing too much. There was one night where I would come home and I would, after work, and I would be doing a treatment plan at 3 a.m. on a Sunday or a Saturday night. And I could just feel myself slowly getting burned out from it. The the session notes. Oh God, I hate the session notes. Um, so I moved into a school setting, which has pros and cons of its own. So we'll chat a little bit about those. So what do I like about the school setting is that I get like time off. So I'm on a school schedule. So when they have winter breaks, I have winter break. When they have spring break, I also have spring break. I don't get the whole summer off, but I do get a month, I think like 6 weeks in the summer. And I just value time off more. I just value time off more than I value pay because the con of working in a school setting is your pay is definitely gonna be less than what you would make in a clinic setting. I will say when I moved to Dallas, my job offered me close to 80,000. But when I left that job and like moved to the school setting, they were closer to 70,000. I'm not gonna get into specific numbers, but that's just the range we were in. And even when I was applying for clinical director roles in the Dallas area, they were talking 90, 100K. Um, and that is just not what we're getting in the school setting right now. So a pro for school is time off. A con is the pay. The other pro that I like about the school setting is that we have a team. So I really don't do assessments. I'm more focused on FBAs, BIPs, and making sure kids reach their goals. But like assessments, 60-page report writings, that's also a thing I hated in the clinic setting. I don't do all of that. I might read it so I can have some background and some information on the student. But other than that, I'm not writing them unless they have maybe an FBA or a BIP they want me to write. Or an FBA assessment. That's the only thing. Um, Teachers do most of the work as far as like writing reports. Like they come up with the goals, they are the ones implementing the goals. And that's where I say teachers really need to get paid more. But that's another topic for a different day. But teachers really should get paid more for all of the work they're doing, especially special education teachers. So that's a pro for me. I do not have to write the reports. Um, However, as always, in a school setting or in a clinic setting, sometimes when the BCBA comes in the room, everybody feels like, okay, she's gonna deal with the behaviors, and then we can go. But that's not how that works, and I always have to tell them, oh no, 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 get back over here. Like, I can't be here every day with you. I will not be at the school every day, so I need to teach you how to do what I would do. So that's like an issue I've run into in a school setting. And then sometimes in the whole district, you would be the only BCBA. So if you're not a strong BCBA, or if you're just starting, you don't want to be in a place where you're trying to figure out the job requirements, basically how do you even work at this place, and then also be trying to figure out your BCBA requirements too. And I know, like, we have practicum and things like that, but as you may know, people don't have great practicum experiences. And if you're just a BCBA that's by themselves in a school setting where you have a lot of kids, because I this is also another con with being in a school setting. I supervise 45 students. 45 students. In a clinic setting, I supervise 10. So if you are a new BCBA, that can be very daunting to come in and you're the only BCBA for this district and you have X amount of schools. I have 8 schools and we're getting more schools, but so far we're at 8. Um, so yes, that could be a lot. And thank God I don't need to be trained on how to be a BCBA. Like, I have that skill set. Um, Also another con, I really don't get to interact with parents. So it is a lot of behavior helping in the school setting and then hoping that the parent can figure it out at home. I don't really interact with parents. The teachers can tell the parents what we're doing in the home setting, but as far as like them staying on very long conference calls, conversations on a weekly, monthly basis, that isn't happening. And I don't interact with parents that much either. Okay, so pro for clinic setting, pay. You will get paid. You will move up. That's the bottom line. I also only had, like I said, 10 to 15 clients. 15 was like the most. And then also in the clinic setting, I had other BCBAs. I was a clinical supervisor and I had a clinical director that was a BCBA, and there was like 3 or 4 BCBAs over her as well. So I always had BCBA support. You have automatic buy-in because in a clinic setting, you are there for behavior. So they're going to buy into what you say. They're coming to you with all the questions, with all the answers. In the school setting, behavior's on the back burner. They're trying to get through their curriculum. They're trying to get to all the things that they need to learn for testing. They are not worried about behavior in the slightest. If it's just to really fix it or send the student out of the classroom so they can get the rest of their curriculum done. Con for clinic setting, I didn't get a lot of time off. I think I might have gotten 2 weeks off in a clinic setting. And then if you miss a day in the clinic setting, they're hounding you. Hounding you, hounding you, hounding you to make up those hours. When you gonna make up those hours? Do you want to come on the weekend? Do you want to come on Saturday? Like, it's nuts how they are crazy about hours. So I wasn't a fan of that. And then I had to do all the work. Like I said, I was doing assessments. I was report writing. It felt like most of my job was report writing. I felt like some weeks I barely even saw my clients and I was just writing reports and these 60-page reports and analyzing graphs and making those changes, which I don't mind to do, but I'm in the business of helping students, not doing paperwork for insurance companies. So I say all that to say that I am enjoying the school setting so far. I'm seeing that my role is changing. It's getting bigger. And we can talk about that later. But those are has been some pros and cons with me. Like I said, it's only been 8 months into the school setting, so we're almost at the end of the school year, and I just enjoy more. I see why BCBAs are moving to school settings as it is. But some clinics are starting to move to like 4-day weeks. So, that is the game changer as well for some people. And it really just depends on what you think is better. If you think pay is more important for you, then the clinic setting might really be for you. If you think that, having a better work life balance, then maybe the school setting is for you. Because I will say, I think I have a better work life balance. After 5, I'm done. No more work. The laptop's closed. The weekend is mine. I don't have to deal with all that stuff. Um, so that's all I wanted to talk about today. Just a little chit chat about like catching up, what is better for me, school or clinic setting. Um, and I am in school too, getting my PhD in behavior analysis. So that's a roller coaster in and of itself. Um, but next video, we will be chatting about, I don't know yet because I haven't decided yet, but we will probably start talking a little bit more about assessments, maybe FBAs, and how we decide and where we go in an FBA. Thanks, guys.